Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I would like to thank Global Dialogue Forum, and in particular, Lieutenant General Sani, who pinged me and got me here. Thank you, sir. Nice to meet the panelists and hear them out. I have chosen to speak on an issue which probably will generate a lot of disagreement than agreement. That is, ethical issues concerning use of artificial intelligence in education. Three words: the ethics, the artificial intelligence, and education. The issue is which comes first. After a lot of pondering, I have decided that ethics should be the first. Education comes the next. And anything else which supports education, be it artificial intelligence or anything else, should always come at the end. Be that as it may, what do we actually understand by ethics? If you actually Google, we will find that ethics talks about relating to one's character. And what does it mean? It means an ideal human behavior, a moral duty, the capacity to think critically, to understand what is good, what is evil, to understand what is right, what is wrong, to differentiate between the virtue and the vice, and last but not the least, to know what is justice and what is crime. If we do understand these things, I think we are stepping into the right direction, into the mode of education. Three major factors are there as far as ethics are concerned. We talk about meta-ethics, basically a theoretical meaning and reference of moral propositions. A normative ethics, which is practically the means of determining the moral cause of action. And lastly, the applied ethics. What a person is obligated to do in a specific situation and what he is not supposed to do. That brings us to the second part, education. All of us think that education is all about going to a school or a college to learn physics, chemistry, mathematics, geography, economics, but there are some larger issues. The aim of education is to seek the growth of all-round development of a personality, of an individual, which includes social, vocational, cultural, spiritual, intellectual, and a combination of personality integration, creative intelligence, and enlightenment of happiness. Let us be very clear that at the end of the day, whatever education you get, if your happiness quotient is not good, it makes no sense. The National Council of Educational Research and Training, NCERT, defines education as a process of liberation and says that the purpose of education is to gain self-knowledge wisdom, individuality, develop an innate human potential, cultural transfer, socialization, and at the end, he must contribute to the economy and, if I may say, even to the military of this country. Therefore, what comes next is the supporting role played by artificial intelligence. The name artificial suggests that it is actually not complete. Therefore, we do have certain very, lucid definitions of artificial intelligence. Given by Engineering and Physical Science Research Council of UK, it says that artificial intelligence is a technology that excels at recognizing patterns in mass quantities of data, reproduce or surpass the abilities of computational systems that would normally require human intelligence. Therefore, artificial intelligence cannot be there existing without human intelligence. What does it include? It includes learning and adaptation, creative thinking, logical reasoning, planning, understanding, response, and at the end, the four key components of education and learning, LSRW, that is listening, speaking, writing, and of course, the last one, R. Anyone who knows what is R? Anyone who knows what is R? Reading. That is the easiest. And the toughest is speaking and listening. That is the toughest. How can artificial intelligence help us in these four skills is the final question. Stephen Hawking says that AI 4.0 will be the biggest innovation in human history. Coming to the problems faced by us in the educational sector with the advent of artificial intelligence, the fourth revolution of education will be enriched by artificial intelligence, and there is no second thought about it. But a time has come wherein we need to decide how are we to develop as human beings. The traits we want to espouse, the level of dependency and freedom we want to enjoy, the legacy we want to pass on to the next generation. There is, of course, a widespread consensus that universities and educational institutions need to do a lot to bridge this gap. Some of the challenges which, according to me, are first and foremost the creativity. Is artificial intelligence going to diminish the basic creativity among the students in the institutions? The next is about social intelligence. Can AI uniquely bring about love, compassion, sympathy, empathy, and real emotional connections, which in my understanding cannot be done unless and until there is a humane touch. Where is artificial intelligence in this? Ethics and moral choice. Ethical and moral education is the backbone of character and intellectual development. The question is, can artificial intelligence do this? In the morning, somebody talked about dexterity. Artificial cannot replace or match three components of dexterity. That is, artistry, inventiveness, and elegance, which are inherent, even if I am going to talk about the physical education, in our terms, the PT. Critical thinking is the next aspect. Beyond the capability of artificial intelligence, because this requires developing new concepts and theories, applying them to the institutions and situations, interpretation, reasoning, and above all, varied conclusions. Therefore, application of artificial intelligence in education comes about with a huge risk. What is the way ahead? I know for sure that UNESCO in 2019 has come out with a beautiful document. In fact, my friend from Australia, I refer to a document, if I'm not wrong, this is written by Erica Southgate in 2019, which is the world's first report into artificial intelligence and emerging technology in schools, published by the University of Newcastle, Australia. Where is India today? Is new education policy taking into account these moral issues and ethical issues when we are talking about implementing artificial intelligence in education? Come what may, I'm sure most of us who are sitting here would agree with me that when I failed in my class test, the only thing which gave me confidence that next time I'll be able to do better is that small little pat on my back from my teacher. How will artificial intelligence take care of this? Thank you.